Okay, how we doing out there? I thought I'd share this with you today. Sorry about that, a little tongue twisted here. First things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain. Whew, man, I got a lot on my plate today. So it's early in the morning, and I figure I try to knock out as much of this as I possibly can. So I thought I had to go to Lowe's and pick up more lumber, but I don't, because literally I have so much wood downstairs in the basement that all I had to do was basically just reconstruct some of the old wood I had downstairs, which you just saw in the thumbnail. So that is the original motorized projection screen stand that was outside. Sanded it down last night, just got finished priming it a few minutes ago. We got this temporary for the time being because we've got this big window up there, and I really didn't feel like hanging curtains, so I just put this elite screen that was coated with our technology. This is going outside on the deck, so I measured it. It fits about 9 feet wide and about 62 inches high. So this is going on the deck. The only thing I have to do with this, I just have to basically just coat the back of it with a weather sealer so none of this rustles or anything. And then basically take out the indoor lights and put in outdoor LED lights because those were short circuit outside. So what we have going on in here is downstairs in the basement, I took the old wood. I gotta put it down. I gotta help these people. But anyway, so that right there. Sorry about that. Lost you there for a minute. Gotta be careful going down the basement. Everything shuts off. So anyway, so I figured instead of spending like $150 in wood, because this is going to take a lot of wood to build this. This frame is going to be really interesting. It's going to be different. It's not going to be an everyday frame. I'm going to sink a lot of money into this frame. This frame is going to be absolutely beautiful when I get done. And it's going to have all kinds of interesting wood carving designs into the frame because I want it to look as vintage as possible. Also, I have LED lights I'm going to be connecting from the top that'll bring down on top of the screen. And the curtains will push out from the screen and come down, give it a more kind of theater look to it. And then the bottom, I'm going to build me a nice at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to put the sound bar into under the screen. That's another area. Set my sound bar up there and get it off the floor. And then I'm going to have some drapes that'll go across the side that'll basically hide the sound bar and everything else and just give it a nice antique look instead of attaching it to the wall. So I already went in and sanded down my areas where my screws are at. I'll scrape a little bit of this paint off and take it down to Lowe's, so match it, and I'll just recover it, do a touch-up job when I'm done. Get some wood putty, plug in all these little holes in here, sand it down real nice, go back over top of it again, put it right back to the way it was. But this is the original screen that was on my wall. This was an elite screen that I coated over. See the spring system? I like the spring systems right here. Actually, this is one of the easiest spring systems I've ever connected. Usually some of the screens, now these screens are designed to be edgeless. If you notice that the material stretches over the frame, right? Instead of it connecting here, because usually most of them connect inside of here, and then you got the huge, thick velvet border. But these are different. These are these screens are considered to be edgeless. If you look at it, it wraps around the frame. Instead, that's my wife's couponing. It wraps around the frame, it connects. Instead of it connecting here and all around here, and then you have the border right along here. Now the border actually snaps on top. You have a choice of having border or non-border, but these are elite screens. These are the new ones. And the screen is designed to wrap around the frame instead of connecting inside the frame. So that way you get that kind of edgeless look to it. But this one was actually recoated. Now these are, I got to pull these up because these right here are not weatherproof, and I measured the screen. It should fit perfectly right in there perfectly, and I'm probably going to have it on a little stand where I can pick it up and slide it down on the stand because I want to be a little higher. It's going to be 62 inches from off the ground, but I want to be a little bit higher than that, and I'll probably get a weatherproof sound bar, put it at the bottom, and I'm going to use ultra short throw out there. That way it'll keep the little ones from bouncing into it, and we don't have any problems with that. So this is going outside. This is already set outside. Saved me some money because I wasn't going to put a screen out there. And I was considering just keeping this the way it was. But, I mean, it's a little bit messy because I got the rod running across. And I got the screen hanging up. And then I got the material draping at the bottom. and I just didn't like it. It has to look more professional. So I'm actually going to build this frame where it's going to have where I can install speakers into the back of it. It's going to look really, really nice. I can't wait. When you see it, you're going to be quite surprised. Right now, you really can't visualize what I'm seeing, but you'll be able to understand. And I'm building it all from scraps of wood that I found laying around in the shop. Now, if I can come downstairs for just a minute without the Wi-Fi carrying on, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So there's the scraps of woods right there. That was from my old original frame. I had to get up, I said last night, sand everything down, get it nice and smooth, go back over with some primer, measure it out, cut the frame out real nice, and then put it all together. And then once that's done, this is going to be black. This whole entire thing is going to be black. So I'm using satin black paint on this right here. And then I'll probably go over it with a little polyurethane to get it to shine, a little gloss to it. Because I want to give it kind of an antique kind of glossy kind of look. This one's kind of cool when I get done with it. The wood trim that I'm going to have decorated in the screen, like the same thing they have with like crown molding that you get to decorate your home. I'm going to have some fancy wood trim around it. And that's all going to be done in gold. It's going to look pretty nice. And then I'll have those deep red velvet deep red velvet curtains coming down to blend against that gold and that black. I think that's gonna look real nice. So just showing you what I'm working on. This will be today, and then I got some orders going out today. This is for King Black. This is yours right here. That's yours right there. I got a minister who needed a remote control for a Sony VPH FA30, and I actually sent them down a 150-inch already pre-coated screen so they can take out in the back and do church servants. That's in this right here. And at the bottom, for the fellow who sent me trade for trade, I have a cool guy over there who sent me trade for trade. He didn't like his ultra short the projector. I sent them one of mine. Just mine right there. That's my what's the name of that projector? Epson WH 585W. I can't remember all of them, but that's in that box there with the remote control. That is going to be on its way today, so we're shipping that out today. Oh man! So once that screen, once everything dries downstairs, I'm going to get ready to process of building the frame, which I got to remove everything out of here. I can't build a frame anywhere else in the house. I can't build in the basement because it won't fit up the stairs. It is literally not going to fit the stairs. So what I got to do is I got to take all the furniture out of here, all this, and push it over in there. I got to build the frame, put it together. This is going to stay in there for the time being for a while because I had the surface coming in. The surface is going to be canvas. I guess I chose canvas. I like canvas. So it's going to be canvas. So once the surface gets here, we'll staple it all in. We'll coat it and get it ready. I haven't decided what coating I'm going to put on. I might put an 8 in. I like the 8. Don't get me wrong. I like 9 and 10. I do, but I like the 8. I do. So over here, I got my sound bar, which I'm getting rid of this and get a brand new sound bar. I figure I get something with a kind of a wooden trim to it. Mahogany wooden trim. They look nice. Now, these are the orders going out tomorrow. Let me get these out of the way. I just set the projector on my orders like an idiot. Let's go. These are the orders going out for tomorrow. And as you can see, some of those are custom overseas. So yes, we are shipping out overseas. But like I said, and there's my Sony projector right here. My beautiful Sony. Love this projector so much. Yes. So, yeah. So that'll be the project for the day. So hopefully, I need to get as much of this knocked out as I possibly can. I gotta pop that freaking popcorn machine. I bought that thing, similar, put it together, and never freaking used it. And my wife/girlfriend said, "You wasted money. You don't use it." But I think I'm just waiting for the kiddies to come over. Once the kiddies come over, I'll pop it. I think popcorn's more enjoyable when you got little ones watching the movies with you, and they're sitting there with their big grins on their face, their eyes as big as dinner plates. So much work to do. So once all this is done, you'll see the transformation. I want them to keep it nice and classy as much as possible. Probably going to remove that out of there too. I'm going to get rid of that too. Get something nice in there too. All right. Just wanted to share that with you. Once it's done, once I got the frame all mapped out and how everything has to be done, I got to build the shelf for the sound bar. Once I get everything all mapped out, everything done, I'll come back in and I'll show you a little more from there. By then, today. I'm trying to get the frame fully completely built. I already ordered the movie curtains. They'll be here probably tomorrow or the next day. And soundbar, all that'll be wired in. Everything will be done. All I got to do, it should take me about 2 days to knock it out, including I got to do it on top of that. All right, with that being said, I'm going to sit back and relax for a little bit and then wait for this stuff to dry downstairs. I'll recoat it and then get back here and start building. Got to go in. God bless. Oh, don't forget, as I said before, we did a pushback on the good gracious, I'm so tired. We did a pushback on the Supreme 9. So it's not Supreme 9, but the Ambulate Rejection 9. They're pushed back. We can't give you a date on that yet, but we are having that sale on the wallpaper projection screen. So once they're gone, they're gone. All right, gotta go. God bless.